The concept of enantiomers has been around for a while. It's referred to in Lewis Carroll's Alice Through the Looking Glass. Alice ponders the nature of milk in the looking glass world. She says, "How would you like to live in a looking glass house, Kitty?" That's her cat. "I wonder if they would give you milk there. Perhaps looking glass milk isn't good to drink." An opposite enantiomer, the mirror image, can interact with the body differently. First, let's contemplate a scenario where 3 hydrogens and 1 generic group, X, are attached to carbon. The hydrogens may be something else, providing they don't bring up new stereochemical issues, but what's key is that these atoms or groups are the same. What about the mirror image of this structure? Here it is. But if we rotate this mirror image about the X carbon axis by 120 degrees, it becomes superimposable upon the original structure, and thus the original and mirror image are the same molecule. What would happen if one of the hydrogens was converted into an alternative generic group, Y? If we view the molecule across the X carbon Y bonds, either side is the same. Hydrogens similarly located relative to the X carbon Y bonds. Thus, the X carbon Y bonds form a plane of symmetry. Let's consider the mirror image if we rotate it about the X carbon axis by 180 degrees. It becomes superimposable with the original structure, and thus the two are identical. Lastly, what would happen if another hydrogen is replaced with yet another different generic group, Z? Now the carbon is attached to 4 different groups, in this case H, X, Y, and Z. Let's consider the mirror image of this original. We rotate this mirror image about the X carbon axis through 180 degrees. However, the original and the mirror image are not superimposable or non-superimposable. Whilst X and Y are in the same location, in both cases, H and Z are in opposite locations. So the 2 molecules are not the same, not identical.